You're sitting alone right now. Maybe it's 3 a.m. Maybe it's in a crowded room and you've never felt more invisible. Your prayers feel like they're bouncing off the ceiling. You've asked God where He is. All you've heard back is silence. That overwhelming, deafening, soul-crushing silence. And right now, you're wondering if He ever really heard you at all. This is not an accident that you're listening to this, because what you're feeling right now, God sees it. He sees the tears you cried when nobody was looking. He sees the prayers you whispered in the dark. He sees the part of your heart that's been breaking for months, and He's about to show you something that will change everything. You thought heaven was silent. You thought God had forgotten your address. You've been waiting and waiting and waiting for the breakthrough, for the healing, for the sign that proves He's still there. But here's what you don't understand yet. God has never been more present in your life than He is right now. In this moment of unbearable emptiness, let me tell you something they don't tell you in church. Faith is not about feeling God's presence. Faith is about trusting God in His absence. It's about believing that even when the sky is completely dark, even when you can't see one star, the sun is still there. It's still burning. It's still giving light to the world. You just can't see it yet. Every storm you walked through, every single one, was not punishment. It was preparation. God was building something inside you. He was teaching your spirit to be unshakable. He was carving out a depth in your soul that shallow people will never understand. Your pain, it has purpose. Your loneliness, it has a message. And God is saying to you right now, I've not abandoned you. I have been closer to you in your darkest moments than I've ever been. Think about it. When were you most honest with God? When you were strong? When everything was perfect and easy? No. You were most honest when you were on your knees, when you had nothing left, when you stopped performing and started being real. That's when you actually met Him, not the God of your imagination, the God who is actually there. Your heartbreak was not meaningless. Your anxiety, the sleepless nights, the days you felt like you were drowning, those were not wasted. In those moments, God was writing your resurrection story. He was preparing the miracle that's about to shift everything for you. You've been so focused on what God hasn't given you that you've missed what He's been building inside you. Strength, wisdom, compassion, the kind of unshakable faith that comes from surviving something that almost destroyed you. This is the invisible blessing. This is what they don't teach you. Even in your darkest storm, there's a light. And that light is not coming from your circumstances. It's not coming from other people finally understanding you. It's coming from a presence so deep, so real, so undeniably there that it can only be God. He never left. You were just looking for Him in the wrong place. You were looking for Him in the answered prayer, but He was in the waiting. You were looking for Him in the miracle, but He was in the struggle. You were looking for Him in the voice of others, but He was in the silence, speaking directly to your spirit in a language that only your soul could understand. This is the hidden presence of God. This is how He works in the storms. He doesn't always stop the rain, but He walks with you through it. And one day, when you look back at your life, you won't see just a storm. You'll see His footprints next to yours in every single step, even the ones where you thought you were alone. What if everything you've been waiting for has already been given to you? What if the answer you've been praying for is the strength you gained while waiting? What if the blessing you've been desperate for is the person you've become through the breaking? God is not going to leave you here, but He's also not going to change the timeline because you're in pain. What He's doing right now is bigger than your immediate comfort. It's about your eternal transformation. It's about the version of you that's going to help someone else survive their storm because you survived yours. You are not forgotten. You are not a mistake. You are not too broken to be loved. You are exactly where God needs you to be right now, even if it feels like hell. And I promise you, there's light coming. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's next month. Maybe it's in a way you never expected. But it's coming. And when it does, you're going to understand why God made you wait. You're going to see how every single tear, every moment of doubt, every desperate prayer at 3 a.m. was preparing you for something extraordinary. You are not made for this storm to destroy you. You are made for this storm to define you, to strengthen you, to prove to yourself and to the world that your faith is real, that your God is real. So hold on, just a little longer. The silence is not emptiness. The waiting is not abandonment. The darkness is not the end. God is saying, I've not forgotten you. I've been here all along, and I'm about to show you why. This is your moment. This is your story, and it's far from over.